And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. Missed with a slider. And that slider must have been low. It's ball three.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Stepping in, Steve Pierce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time. And just digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton, set to lead off the home half of the second. Bouncer to the left side. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Striding in, Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Luke Boyd. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Runner back safely. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Miguel Andujar has a look. Now the pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. No balls and a strike to count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Hit out towards second. Torres brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history with Sabathia. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. No balls and 1 strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Into the box, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bradley runs, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now a throw to first. Here's Brett Gardner now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
3-1 the count now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 4. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Left side. Nunez on to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up.
That's a
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ballgame. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius has it to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he will be tagged out at the... Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off the 4th for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way.
Giancarlo
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1. Here's Didi Gregorius, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Luke Voigt goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 3-1 pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. And that'll bring up.
Now batting, number 25.
From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Gardner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11". A left-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2000. And not in time as the run scores. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Now the first pitch from CC. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Pearce. Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Aaron Hicks.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Devers over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Matt Barnes, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. A changeup over the inside corner. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously.
And we'll have to leave it. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is after it. 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Torres has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Digging in to try it again. Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's gone 3 for 6. A swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Barnes, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So he sets him down swinging. Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Luke Voigt is down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Judge has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit out towards second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. In the air out to left. After it is Gardner. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in, Gleyber Torres. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Second baseman.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll get in there safely. In now, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. That misses. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Torres gets his lead at first. Nobody out. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. 1 out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Hicks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Got him swinging, and that will. Here's Steve Pearce now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
First baseman, Steve Pearce.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. Dustin Pedroia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 50.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
No, he's in there safe.
Into right field. That's a base hit. Pierce rounds the corner and is headed home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag gets 1. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now the first pitch from CeCe. There goes Pedroia. Line to the right side. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Here's Mookie Betts, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's running. Hit in the air to center field. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Shows bunt there, but he winds up taking strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Batter.
Going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 5. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Very outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts? Joe Kelly answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. So striding in, Didi Gregorius. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Skied down the left field line. On the run is Benintendi, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Settling in now, Luke Voigt. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Popped him up. Leon has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And his guys needed to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Turned on down the line. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Benintendi is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pop high in the air. Gregorius is there. 1 down. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox. Ready now, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Baez fields it cleanly, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Murphy. On to first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least, to start the ball game tonight. Two very quick outs now. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now the pitch.
Second baseman, Daniel.
A little bouncer.
Murphy.
That winds up foul. Eovaldi, 28 years old. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Driven nicely into the gap. Baez will head for second. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fast.
And he will get there to make the run. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Just short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. Standing in, Rafael Devers. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And it's fouled away. Here's a look over to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And he lays off for ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Popped him up. Bryant has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2. At the plate, Christian Vasquez, runner in scoring position with Sukan. And the runner's breaking for third. Hard hit to first. Throw goes to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Native Valdi. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Runners breaking for the plate. And he fouls this one off. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Pitch is a ball.
1-2.
And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he scores on a daring steal of home. Runner's on his way to third. Now a bunt attempt here. The tag, and he is out. The next hub up, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, though.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Benintendi going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez there to put it away for route number 2. Here's Jason Hayward now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Wind up and the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his own.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right there, Murphy at second. And there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off with a count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
So we got him swinging. Kyle Hendricks is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Vasquez has it, and he makes the throw to first. Murphy is retired. 2 down now. Here's Javier Baez. From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston Astros. Here's George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bradley moving in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lays off 1-0. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in prior outings against Charlie Morton, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Betts, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes for third. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Grounded to the right. Altuve has it. And that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach?
Last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Marwin Gonzalez is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Yuli Gurriel is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts is going to get there, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Rafael Devers, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Way out in front.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Rafael Devers is retired leading off the bottom of the second. High in the air. Morton just to the left of the mound. 2 down. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is... So stepping in, Brian McCann, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now batting, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Popped up. Bogarts is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Tyler White will bat next. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 0 for 4. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now at the plate, George Springer. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires. Here's Jackie Bradley now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Popped him up. Bregman has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Betts is on the move. Popped him up. Reddick has a beat on it as he takes charge for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Betts at second with 2 down. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by
a swing and a miss. That retires. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Here comes the first pitch. High pop-up. Devers moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Correa, left field and carrying well. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first cut on and missed 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Bradley has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Xander Bogaerts.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Two and 2. The 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he takes ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Stepping in, Rafael Devers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is in there. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. They'll try it again from first. Pitch is high. The throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Still even at 2-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Sliced hard on the ground. Bregman has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Reddick is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Popped him up. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now. Here's George Springer as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
First baseman, Moreland.
Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And there's 1 away. Striding into the box, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez is after it. 2 gone. Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Count now a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he's safe. Bradley, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw.
He's safe.
2 out here and a runner at second. Runner breaks for third. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out. Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Popped up. Moreland is there for it. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. In there, no balls and a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Bregman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores, and the Astros have tied it. It's a 2-2 game. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Correa. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Bogarts ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Bogarts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to looking back. He's set, and the pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand. Towards second. Betts at second. Benintendi on at first with nobody out. Now both runners on the move. Hit hard up the middle. Sliding stop by Altuve. Safe. Almost a remarkable play, but they'll have runners at the corners with nobody out now.
Number 2, Tanner Bogart.
And a throw behind the runner at third. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Reddick has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Throw won't get him, but he'll wisely think better of it as he retreats to third, and that's an important first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. 0-2, here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. And he is in there. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Big lead there at second. Now the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he's safe. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a...
just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Steve Pearce will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Moreland stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bradley is there. He's got it one away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball, a bit. Too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And this misses here for ball four. Just the second walk he's issued here into his seventh inning of work. First offering on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground is short. This could be two. Nunez. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's Mookie Betts. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Swing and a liner. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Betts is on the move. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
A little bouncer. A runner at first with no outs here. He's running again. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
He's safe.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Martinez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Throw won't get him. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-2 game. Nunez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Joe Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Bogaerts takes off. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that misses 1-1. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And Tyler White will bat next. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Line drive to center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Here's George Springer. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer is sent packing for the second out of the inning. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. Number 70 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. 1-1. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the... Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez sprinting after it. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Mitch Moreland. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a 3 for 13 batting line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Moreland leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Hit to first. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw to the plate. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll put the tag on him between third. Digging in, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And look out. That might have got him right in the chest. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Yanked on the ground down the line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Vasquez is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
10 hits. No errors. They left 5 innings.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 13.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And now the Red Sox have to deal with a real threat on the bases from the get-go. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here, and he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Albies leads off first with one away. Albies is on the move. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Man at second here with two away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Popped him up. Bogarts calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Mookie.
Missed with a slider.
Ball one, no strike.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Andrew Benintendi will be next. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And now he'll try and scurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball at the time, not even close. Chopped weakly to the left. Camargo picks it up cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Two and two now with two gone here in the home half of the first. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogarts. Man at first after the two-out walk. In there for strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. The tag, and he is out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. First offering on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Lucas Duda. Popped him up. Bogarts waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. There's a fastball missing. Down and away. Now the 1-0. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Hit to short. And he is out on the tag. Rafael Devers the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-0 pitch is his slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a one-out hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Runners on the move for second. Swings and misses. Throw down. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. Runner in scoring position with two runs. No balls and one strike. Devers at third with two away. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Here's Ender Inciarte as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
2-1. Hard ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now, Dansby Swanson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike one.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And that is through into right field for a single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Albies, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Third inning, no score to this point. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Devers is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he is in there. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard to short. 1 there. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Here's J.D. Martinez. Threw a base on balls his first time up.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. And they'll slap the tag on him heading back to first, and the inning is over. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Vasquez goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Markakis is retired, and there's one away. Digging in to try it again, Johan Camargo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready now, Eduardo Nunez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. A base hit in his first trip. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. On the move again from first. Popped him up. Camargo in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runner goes for second. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is on the ground over to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. And he'll try to get back now. Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single in his first try. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Leading off for the Red Sox, number 25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. The tag, and he is out. Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch curveball, swung out and missed. Strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Very weakly on the ground. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a double play victim last time around. Hit on the ground toward the left. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And the runner is in from second. Throw to the plate goes right by him. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll get in there safely. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. From the stretch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Hits this one hard the other way. Albies brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw won't get him. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get back the run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1. And the next in is Johan Camargo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Popped him up. Bogarts onto the grass. And that's the third out. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Rafael Devers the next to bat. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit hard to third. Camargo brings it in. On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Nunez. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Here's Ender Inciarte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit back up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Riding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you've got to make an adjustment and get that.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Albies has a play. 1 out. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a ground out victim last time up. The pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Albies picks it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Here's Mookie Betts. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired.
A swing and a miss. That retired. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in.
Leading off for Atlanta, left fielder, number 13.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch drilled to first, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Around second now and headed for third. Acuna takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. Lifted into center field. Bradley is there. 1 down. Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that ends the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Chopped in front of home plate. Now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. To short.
Swanson brings it in.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Here's Lucas Duda now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And Duda behind 0-2 now. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Up next for Atlanta,
Craig Kimbrell answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the second out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Now this crowd of 36. Charlie Culberson will come on now and pinch run here.
number 16, Charlie.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Final strike for the Braves. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Bet's coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out.
Struck him out, so a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits